If you love yourself, you gotta heal. Hello guys, hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ruth, and if you're new to the channel, you are first and foremost welcome. Thank you for passing by on my channel. Make sure you subscribe, you like, and you do all of that. So today, as you see from the titles, I have a new video, and this video is called What to Do When You Don't Know What to Do. And I don't think out of the title you can guess what I'm going to talk about today, but I'm going to explain a bit for those who have been following me for a longer time. I haven't been on YouTube for a while now, but I'm back, I'm better. Also, if you don't follow me, you want to keep up with me on my socials, make sure you follow me on Instagram. I also changed my Instagram name. The reason why is a lot of people couldn't find me on Instagram by just my second name. So everybody was just like, I have a hard time finding you on social media. And I do wanted to change it already because I didn't like the point in my name, because before it was xleah.r and I didn't like the point. So I was thinking, I was like, okay, let me put my whole name in Instagram, because then when people type Ruth or when people type Leah, they can easily find it. So I did change it into Ruth Leah. So now all of you, make sure you go and follow me, and yeah, keep up with me on social media. So that's why I changed it. For those who couldn't find me, now I hope you can find me easier. It's Ruth Leah. I'll also put a link down in the description box so that you can follow me easily. And yeah, that was it. I don't have anything to say anymore, but grab a drink, grab a snack, and watch my story time. Okay, so guys, as I already said, from the titles you can really see what I'm going to talk about today, and I did that on purpose. I also received this title from God for this YouTube video, so that is why I didn't want to change it. So what to do when you don't know what to do, and this story is based on the time that I was feeling numb, and this video is like a spirit-led video, so I hope that everyone who is feeling numb right now will be delivered after you have watched this video. Make sure you send it to your friends who are feeling numb, who don't know actually how they feel, and who can't really open their mouths and describe how they feel. I really, really, really pray that you get delivered, you get healed, you get some new things, and that you know that you're not alone. I have been through it as well, and I'm here not feeling numb anymore. So I really, really pray that out of this video you'll get some wisdom, you will get some understanding, you will take some tips, you will listen to my story, listen to the things that I did wrong, and that you don't apply those mistakes to your own life. Anyways, to continue the story, this story is based on the time that I was feeling numb, and I didn't apply the right things that I should have applied. So I'm really basically telling you this story to encourage you that, first of all, you're not alone. Second of all, that God is there. God is hearing you, God is seeing you. And he basically wants you to be open, so that he can come through you and heal that part in the inside of you. So as I said, grab your drinks and let's get into it. This story will contain out of 3 parts. I'm trying to do a little introduction, and that introduction will be how I did feel numb, how I did get there, etc, etc, etc. And the middle part of the story will be like what I was kind of feeling, how I was going through it, how I was coping with it basically. And the third part of the story is my deliverance part. So that's like the testimony part, how I did get delivered, why I did want deliverance, why I did need deliverance, yeah, and basically all of that. Also some tips. I think that I will get through that throughout the whole video. So yeah, I will start by how did I get there? How did I feel numb? Because, yeah, how do you get to a point where you don't actually know what you feel, where you don't actually know what to do, when you don't actually know what's basically going on in the inside of you? So it started, for me, I think it started a longer time before, but when I did realize that I was feeling that type of way was towards the end of 2018. Yeah, towards the end of 2018, basically want to say like when I came back from vacation, that was like August. So let me say September, when school started again, those kind of things. I had been through it, like basically a lot of things happened, a lot of personal things happened, and I'm not a person like you can ask everyone, I'm an introvert. I don't really like to talk, etc. And so what happened to me was like I didn't really talk about my feelings, and as I said, a lot of personal things happened. And every time when a person would ask me, hey Ruth, how are you, how are you feeling, I'll be like, oh, I'm okay, just not to bother that person. I always felt like, okay, if I'm gonna tell you this story, or if I'm gonna tell you this, I feel like I'm bothering you, so I might as well just leave it. And on the other hand, I wouldn't really go through people with my story because, yeah, I find that hard during that period. So I was like, yo, when something happened, I'll be like, oh, okay, yeah, it happened. So basically, let me move on with my life. So what happened then was that I was basically ignoring all of my feelings. I was ignoring all of my feelings. When somebody would ask me, are you okay? I would lie. I would be like, yes, I'm okay. But deep down, I did know like I wasn't okay. On top of that, as I said, I didn't want to bother people. And on top of that, I didn't know how to explain what I did actually feel, because when a person asks you how are you, the person, most of the time, I don't want to say that this is through for everyone, but most of the time a person expects you to give a clear answer. So for instance, when you ask me now, how am I, or hey Ruth, how are you doing, I'll be like, oh, I'm okay, I've been doing this, doing that, a bit, everything about university is fine, this and that, and this and so. A person expects a clear answer from you with clear emotions. And I didn't have that. To be very honest, I didn't have that. I couldn't tell you if I was happy. I couldn't tell you if I was mad. I couldn't tell you if I was sad, because I wasn't. I did have no feeling. And people will be like, yo, are you crazy right now? But sometimes you don't know what you feel. You can't really express it, but you're not mad, you're not happy, you're not sad. You're just like, do you get what I mean? It's like you can't really explain it. And when you're telling a person that you're feeling numb, I think that most of the people will think like, yo, how do you mean you're feeling numb? Like, I don't think that a lot of people expect you to give that answer, and that's totally okay. I think that we should be open for people to explain how they feel, even though they're feeling numb, even though they don't know what to feel, know what to say to that person. It's not like every time that you should give it advice. Basically, I had just been through it and I didn't know how to deal with it. Also, it was a new type of feeling for me. I was like, yo, what is this? It's just sometimes as a person, if you don't deal with something that has hurt you, that thing will basically follow you until you decide to open up that wound, until you decide, no, I'm done with it. I just want to heal from it. Do you get what I mean? And that time I was like, yo, let me hide it, because when I hide it, I did feel better. And I don't want to say better, but I did feel better than I would when I would open that wound, when I would really, really get to know why I was feeling numb. So basically, let's get further into the story, because now we're at the end of 2018. Okay, so New Year's Eve happened, this and that, this and so, and now we're in, let me say, January 2019. New year, you'll probably think new me. You'll probably think, okay, you probably think, okay, it's a better year, the things are gone, and just no. No, it was a new year, but it wasn't a new me. Basically, I really don't like that phrase in general, but it wasn't like, okay, I wasn't feeling that type of thing anymore. Basically, what I said, if you want to heal from a certain thing, you really have to open up that wound and say, no, it's not gonna happen to me. No, it stops here. No, this and that and this and so. Do you get what I mean? Like, if you want to heal from something, you basically have to do something. You can't leave your story there and just basically like, okay, yeah, God, come and help me, whilst you don't want to do anything. No, if you ask God for help, there's also a step that you have to make. Yes, go and get that help that you need. If you have problems with your mental health, go and talk to a person. Go and look for a psychologist or something. Go and talk to your friend. Go and talk to your spiritual mentor or something like that, or your mentor even. Just look for someone that can help you. And I know that I said like the advice will get at the end, but that is the mistake that I did make. I had people asking me in general, when someone asks you, how are you? Take that question very seriously. I think that nowadays we have made that question like, okay, it's normal to ask a person, how are you, just because you want to get the conversation going. No, when a person asks you, how are you, take that question very seriously. I didn't know that time people were just really rooting out for me, people were looking after me, and people really wanted to know how I did feel. Do you get what I mean? Like, let's stop saying, oh, how are you, and taking that question lightly. If a person didn't care, and everybody under the sound of my voice should hear this and hear this clearly, if a person didn't care, they wouldn't ask you. Okay, so what I was saying, if a person doesn't really care about you, the person wouldn't take the time and say, hey Ruth, how are you? Or hey sis, how are you? Hey brother, how are you? No, they would just go about their day and not talk to you. Like, we have to take those kind of questions seriously. People wouldn't even text you if they didn't care. Like, everything is time and effort. If a person wants something from you and really cares about your heart, the person will ask. So please, 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 this is in general for everyone. This is not even spiritual advice or something. This is just human being advice. If a person asks you, how are you doing? Take that seriously. Take that seriously. Okay, that's just me giving you some advice, because believe me, if they didn't care, they wouldn't. Okay, let me go back to what I was saying. Fast forward to 2019. The beginning, I was still feeling the same. Let me tell you, the feeling got even more worse. I was just like, yo, I'm really not up to this. I'm really not up for this, because yeah, I'm in a new year. Why am I feeling the same? Sis, you haven't been dealing with it. But okay, either way, now I was still feeling the same. I was feeling even worse, and I was neglecting like everyone, every person, everything, because yeah, I didn't want to feel the pain. I didn't want to feel certain feelings. I didn't want to feel sad. I didn't want to be mad. I didn't take the time to process all of the things that happened. So I just basically ignored it. Okay. So that is how I got the feeling that I was feeling numb, because at a certain point, when you turn off all of your feelings, you don't feel anything because you don't think about it. And your mind is a very, very, very interesting thing. If you don't really think about it, if you don't really put your mind to it, it's like your heart won't feel anything. Like, your mind and your heart are connected. I always tell everyone, your mind and your heart are two of the most important things. That's why the Bible tells us in Proverbs chapter 4 that we should guard our hearts. It's so important to guard your heart. Either way, this is not a sermon or anything, so I won't go too much into that. But what I want to say is, like, your mind and your heart have this connection, have this connection. So not disconnection, but this connection. Okay, what I want to say is that if you think something in your heart, if you think something in your heart, it will connect to your mind, and your mind will start thinking, okay, should I do it? Should I not do it? Do you get what I mean? So every time I felt in my heart that I should be open, my mind will be like, no, you don't have the people for it. Those people won't take you seriously. This and that and that and that. Do you get what I mean? That's why I said your heart and your mind are connected. Okay. Then fast forward, my birthday, February 28th. So I didn't celebrate my birthday. It was 2019, by the way. I wasn't feeling it, and because I didn't know, I wasn't even happy on my birthday, to be very honest. But what I want to say is that because I didn't feel anything, I was like, yo, okay, this birthday doesn't even, it won't even bother me if I don't celebrate it, because I can't really express how I feel. So how am I going to do something, celebrate my birthday and be like, hey guys, blah, blah, blah. No, I'm a person, I want to be real and honest to each and everyone, everywhere I am, on my social media as well as here on YouTube. I don't like to come and be like, okay, da, da, da. No. If I'll feel anything, I will be definitely honest, because I'm not going to sit here and give you a fake type of thing, because those feelings are real, those thoughts are real. I'm not going to sit here and act like, okay, everything is fine. No, 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 no. That's just not me. That's just not me. That's just not me. I like to be honest, I like to be open, and I like to be transparent. And if I come on here and tell you a real story, I would like to tell you every bit of it. I'm not going to tell you a story and leave half of the story out. No, that's not it for me. Anyways, what I was saying is that I didn't celebrate my birthday because I wasn't feeling anything, and I didn't want to give people the feeling that I was happy, whilst I knew from the deep down, from the inside of me, that I wasn't. Okay, so yeah, that is where it actually, that's basically a summary of how I did get to feel numb. Basically, of past experiences, of past things that happened, and me not processing what happened, me not dealing with what happened, me not wanting to open the wounds, but basically put put a bandage on it and just go on with my life. So to get into the middle part, what are you basically feeling, or what did I feel when I was feeling numb? Nothing. You would think that that's an easy question, but no, you would. Basically, what I was feeling, I think, is different for everyone. Excuse me. So me, I'm usually I think about lots of things, and I love to analyze stories. So and certain situations. So what did I do? I didn't necessarily think about it as in what am I feeling, and necessarily I wasn't necessarily looking or searching for the reason why I got into this mess. But what I was doing is like, I was like, yo, you haven't been the same for this past couple of months. You might as well just go and look after yourself. What is happening with you? And I think that my surroundings, my environment started to realize like, this girl is not okay. She hasn't been herself for the past couple of months now. Do you get what I mean? So it was affecting my surroundings. My surroundings were starting to see like, yo, something must be happening to this girl. Either way, what I did want to say, yes, I forgot this. So after my birthday, I decided on March 7th, I decided, let me take a month of social media and let me just free the mind. What I thought would be the best thing ever, because I thought that if I did that, then my mind and my heart and everything in the inside of me would be healed. Guys, don't despise what you're feeling. I just want to genuinely give you these tips. I genuinely want to give you this advice to apply in your life. Like, I love you so much for that, and I love you so much that I want to see you heal. Do you get what I mean? If you love yourself, you gotta heal. And I think that this is the best thing that you won't ever hear. If you love yourself, go and heal. It's not beautiful to be broken. You know, some people are like, you're on social media, yo, I'm broken. Too many broken people. There are too many broken people, and it's not beautiful. The Bible tells us in Matthew 11:28, those who are weary, those who feel brokenhearted, come to me. Come to me. Those who are feeling brokenhearted, those who are feeling weary, come to me. Jesus Christ did also come for us because God knew that we couldn't do it ourselves. God did know that we couldn't, wake up and just put a bandage on our feelings and put a bandage on the wounds that we are having. And that's that. God did know that He had to send someone who will really, really sit down with us, who would really communicate with us, who would really want to clean up our wounds. Do you get what I mean? So, what I want to say is that to be broken is not for you to, yeah, I'm broken, it's not beautiful. Do you get what I mean? God wants to see people healed so that you can go out and tell other people, yes, I've been through this. So that you can go out and tell people, yes, this is what happened to me and God wants to heal you. Do you get what I mean? So I'm giving you lots of advice and I'm not even in the deliverance part. But so yeah, I was feeling like I was bothering everyone. And one thing we shouldn't do is making assumptions. I was the person that I would think for other people. When a person would ask me, Ruth, how are you? Or how have you been feeling this last couple of days? I would already be in my head like, yo, this person doesn't want to know. So I was already thinking for that person. No, 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 no. That is one thing that you shouldn't do. You are you. You are you, and that person is that person. Think for yourself. Don't think for another person because you never know. You never know what that person is thinking of you. Do you get what I mean? So I was feeling weird. I was feeling numb. I was feeling basically sad because I didn't think that people genuinely loved me. And also in that time, I was doing a lot. And what I mean with that is that I was going to God in the sense that I was, God, why is this happening to me? God, why is this? God, why is this? Instead of Him telling me, rely on me. Do you get what I mean? So I was going to God, but what I can say, I wasn't giving it all to me. I was just asking Him questions. And with these questions asking, I don't mean blaming Him because I'm never blaming God. No, but I was just asking Him, why am I going through this? Why am I feeling this and that? But I wasn't necessarily relying on the fact. I wasn't necessarily putting to mind that He wanted me to rely on Him. He wanted me to hold on to Him, and He wanted to show me what kind of season I was in. He wanted to show me things, and I was just, but God, why me, and why this and why that? Do you get what I mean? So I did really think that God was trying to teach me something during that season. In those seasons, in those hardships, you should just hold on to God. And I think you have heard that many, many, many times, but you really have to just hold on to God because you know what to do and you know that you can't fix it by yourself. But I know that there is a person who came and is coming again, but who came to take all of those sins, all of those iniquities, all of those weird feelings, all of those pains from us. Do you get what I mean? He literally died on the cross for all of these things. He shed His blood for me and you. Do you get what I mean? And God wanted me to step into that, to walk into that, and just to be free. Also, how the Bible tells us to cast our cares. God wanted me to lay everything at His feet. And I was holding on to that. I was like, yeah, but God, right now, I don't trust anyone. I don't know what I'm feeling. So what should I do with it? So I was like, I was building a wall around my heart. So yeah, that is what I was basically feeling. And as I said, that is different from your story. You might not feel the same thing that I feel. You might go about it in a very different way, and that's okay. Like, don't compare your story to mine. Don't compare your story to mine. I just hope that these tips and these advices that I'm giving you in between the story, that will help you. Do you get what I mean? To get over your story, to get over what is happening to you, and to heal, deeply heal from it. Either way, to get to the last part, the deliverance part, the fact that I did know that I needed deliverance is because I can read from his word, and I was reading from his word that he didn't want me to feel like that. Basically, like, I was still reading the word, etc., 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 but I did know that God wanted me to heal. I did know that God didn't want me to feel this for the rest of my life. I did know that God has better plans for me. Do you get what I mean? So I was really relying on the fact that I would get better. But I thought that I had to do it myself, and that is where I went wrong. I can honestly say that to you. That is where I went wrong, because now you have given your life to Jesus. Now you have given your life. You're not basically leading it for yourself anymore. You have given it to the Master. You have given it to the author and the finisher of our faith. So let him let him in, let him rule, let him reign, let him go before you. And that is the part where I totally went wrong, because I didn't give it to him fully. Mind you, I didn't give it to him fully. I was like, yo, okay, I know I did, I know I do have to heal, I know that this, I know I don't want to be in this place forever. But I didn't give it all to him. I was like, yeah, I want to heal, and let me just give the service to God. And God was like, you, sister, are you gonna open up your heart for me? Are you going to be honest with me? Are you going to be transparent with me? That thing that happened to you, are you going to open your mouth and tell me, Father, I do need help? I do need help from you. I do need help from you. I do need your help. Do you get what I mean? So fast forward. I told you about March. We're like, also from March, I did get back on social media, which is April. I was thinking like I would feel better. That was not true. So I was basically going through it. And then I went to America. I stayed there for a month, I guess. So when I came back from America, I was like, no. This is not happening to me again, because when we came back, it was like September. And I was like, yo, right now I really have to do something with my life, because I'm not going into a new year again with the same feeling, thinking that something is going to happen to me, thinking I'm going to be a better person, but I haven't healed. I haven't healed from the fact that I was hurting. So no, we're not doing it again. Like, I didn't know how I was going to do it. I didn't know what I was going to do. But I did know that I was not going into a new year with the same feeling. No, I didn't sign up for that. I didn't really sign up for that. No, so I was just really pouring out my heart onto God. Like, God, I really need your help. And that time, what I did do different, I was like, God, right now, I'm telling you everything. I'm laying everything at the feet of Jesus, and you have to come in and heal me, because else it's not going to work. So fast forward, we're now in October, and I went to this amazing conference called Stepping Out of Darkness, and the theme was Jesus Christ, the Chainbreaker of Darkness. I'm sorry if I got it wrong, but I think it was something with Chainbreaker. I think I got it. I think I got it right. The Chainbreaker of Darkness. So I did went to that conference, and I think it was a 3-day conference or 4-day conference. I think I went to 3 days, and I was like, God, this has to be my turning point. That was in October, by the way. This has to be my turning point. So I did go. The man of God prayed for me, and I got delivered. And now comes the thing. When you get delivered, So when that thing comes out of you, that is a thing that people don't do. People think that when they get delivered, they are immediately healed. When you get delivered, do you get what I mean? When you deliver something, let me give you a simple example. When you order something online and your this postman comes and he delivers your package, he gives it to you. Do you get what I mean? But that doesn't mean that you have seen what's inside of the box. That doesn't mean that you know what is in the box. Do you get what I mean? So when you get delivered, there is a part that comes that is called healing. Heal. There's a part that comes that when you get your order and you open up the box, you're going to see what's in the inside of the box. Do you get what I mean? There is a beautiful part that which is called healing, and you have to heal. You have to really clean up your wound. You have to clean up your wound. You have to go and work that deliverance out. You know, some might think that this is unpopular, but I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it. I'm going to be very real and very honest with you, because you have to heal. You have to heal. You have to sit down. Okay, this is what happened. But God is then working on your heart. This happened. You got delivered, fine, beautiful, but you have to heal. You have to open your heart to God. You have to go to God. You have to talk to people. You have to look for help. And then is when the healing comes in. When you are moving, working out the deliverance, working that thing out so that it doesn't come back. Because I've seen so many people going through lots of things, getting delivered, when they go back home, they just experience the same thing again. Why? Is because you don't know what, you don't know how to heal, and you don't want to heal. You know, if you have made the first step to get delivered from that thing that you're dealing with, go home and heal. Go ask people for help. Go watch YouTube videos. Go read your Bible. Go talk to God. Go to fellowships, you know. Prayer, prayer, prayer. Y'all know I love prayer, and I will tell you, go and pray. Pray loud. Pray loud. When the enemy wants to come and sit at your table, you're like, no, you're not invited here. You're like, nope, I'm going to shut the table, move out. Do you get what I mean? Like, we have to heal. Everyone, me, you, everyone around you, my surroundings, everyone has to heal. And it's like, basically, I'm coming at you in this video, but that is not what I want to meet. I'm coming at you. Basically, you're now feeling like I'm coming at you in this video. No, but I want you to understand that this is so important. I can't stress it enough. It's too important. So, when I got delivered, I just started to work out my deliverance. I just started to heal. I started to talk to people, and people really started to pray for me. I was also asking for prayer myself. I did pray myself as well, but also was asking my brothers and my sisters in the faith that are close to me to pray for me. Do you get what I mean? And I started really to talk about it, really being open, really being honest, really being transparent. And yeah, now I'm sitting here totally healed from it. No, but you can do this too. If I can do it, you can do this too. And it's not like, oh, but no one is there for me, this and that. No, make a step today to talk to people. Make a step today to get delivered, because feeling numb is one of those feelings, or one of those things, let me say it like that. If you don't heal from it, you're going to take it into other places. You're going to take it into other things. It's going to result out of you having mood swings, you being mad, for instance, you being sad, you getting to a certain serious depression, you know, having a burnout at work, for instance. Do you get what I mean? It will really have a thing. It will really do a thing on your mental health. It will really do maybe a thing on you physically. Maybe you will even get so numb that you will basically say, no, I'm getting out of the faith. Do you get what I mean? It's like you really have to do something about it. So that is why I say, I pray, really pray right now for you, that if you watch this video and if you come to the end of this video, that God will bless your heart, that you will get healed, that something will get out of you, and that you will start working out that deliverance, that you will definitely think about, yo, I have to do something about my numbness. I have to do something about this thing that I'm going through. I hope that you have written those tips down. I hope that you have written the advice down, and that you will really take it into heart, that you will really start and apply it into your lives. Do you get what I mean? And as I always say at the end of my videos, when you need prayer, just DM me. I'll definitely pray with you. I'll definitely pray over you. I would love to release a word over you, because this is not the end of your story. This is not the end of your story. You won't die of this. You shall live to declare the works of the Lord Jesus Christ, of our Lord Jesus Christ. Do you get what I mean? This is not the end of your story. Don't think that, okay, nobody is seeing me. Here does my story end. No. No, that's not true. That is a lie from the pit of hell, and the enemy wants to believe that you're going to stay in this situation. That's not true. That's not true. This thing that you're going through is just part of the process. God is setting you apart. God wants to teach you something in this season, and hold on to him. Hold on to him. Even though you don't know what to do, hold on to him. Hold on to him. Talk to God. God, I don't, and be honest with God. You can sit down there with God and, God, I don't know how I feel. God, I don't know what to do. And he shall help you. The joy of the Lord is your strength. Hold on to him. Hold on to him. Talk to real people about this. Do you get what I mean? I'm always here to answer your DMs, so make sure you send me your DMs. I'll definitely look forward to that. And yeah, go and talk to someone. You might as well have a mentor, a brother and a sister that in the faith, or maybe a real brother and sister as sibling that really want to help you with this. A friend, an auntie, whatsoever. Please go and talk to them. So I've talked a lot. You have come to the end of my video, and I pray that this video has blessed you, blessed your heart, blessed your soul, blessed your spirit, blessed your mind. And yeah, I'll be back soon with another video. Make sure you like, comment and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, Ruth Leah. And that's on that. See you guys. Bye.